Yep, talking about whiteness equating privilege, superiority, and feeling of being entitled to being more worthy than every other human being. As a human, you are valuable. You're valuable in that the qualities that you contain, as you are the container, the quality that you contain are of great worth to humanity. And we are all blessed with different talents. The talent you exhibit is completely different from mine and many other people. Because the talent person A has is more valued by some other people, and the talent person B has is not as valued by those other people, does not make person B less of a value, does not make person B a worthless person. Person B still has great talents that can be used in different ways. It's just that person B has not found or placed his or herself in an environment where he or she can be more valued for the talent that they contain. Hello everyone, welcome back to Breakage Barriers. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Blessing. You can also call me Lady B. We all have different giftings. For example, a currency from, say, a country like the US is spent in the UK, whereby the exchange rate for the pound is higher, does not make the USA's currency less valuable. Because when you take that same currency to the USA, then it will be of great value. Bring that same currency to the UK, then it's not as valuable. In fact, it cannot be spent except the currency is exchanged to the pounds, which is more recognized and more valued in the UK. So as a human, when you find yourself in a location where you are less valued, it does not mean that you are worthless. It's just that the location that you find yourself and the people that you surround yourself with do not and cannot see the great talent that you exhibit and that you carry. Remove yourself from that location. It could be a country, it could be a town, city, a home, it could be any place of space. Move yourself away from that location to a location whereby your talent, your giftings will be of greater effect in the life of those people around there. You will see yourself shine through. So as humans, being valued and being validated is something that humanity chase. Every human wants to be valued. Every human wants to be validated. And so you find yourself, depending on the location you find yourself trying so hard to prove yourself, to exhibit yourself. It's like sales, you know. It's like having the option of so many different cars, and you have the salesman trying to persuade the buyer that a particular car will be of great worth to them. That's how it is with us humans as well. So everyone is trying so hard to exhibit, to display, to manifest their talent, their giftings that they have brought here on earth. And this is where the ideology of racism greatly thrived, where because of your white skin, you're more valuable than a person who has a darker complexion, than a person who is brown skin. This is an ideology that was sold to many, and many have been indoctrinated to believing through these sales of racism that because you carry a white skin, it makes you more superior, more valuable than every other human being. And this indoctrination have been sold for so many years. Many people have come to be conditioned mentally that they are more superior because of the white skin they carry. I've come to realize that racism is not the only way this conditioning has been sold to humanity. I'll be talking about other 4 ways that the ideology of superiority over others by one group of people has excelled so far in the human history. One is status. Status is one effective way, unfortunately, that superiority has been sold to humanity. So you see the rat race in this world urging us to be more, to buy more. And once we get more educated, get your PhD and masters and have more degrees, or you attain a certain status in life in regards to riches, then you feel more superior, more valuable than every other human being. But hey, we are first humans before any other thing. As your status does not differentiate your physical human body from any other human. Those who have reached a certain level of status in life feel more superior than the others, and then start belittling and discriminating those humans who haven't reached their level of status in life. 2, gender. Gender is another aspect of feeling more superior than other human beings. The world has been conditioned into accepting that the male is more superior than the female. And this culture, because it has become a culture, is widespread around the world, whereby it's promoted through religion. In fact, religion encourages this mindset that the male gender is more superior than the female. How so? When you look at both genders, you find that the male gender has qualities that the female gender does not have, and vice versa. When you look at the female gender, you find that the female gender has the quality that the male gender does not have. And this can be termed as talent. So when types of talent and qualities of the male gender is found in the male gender, that should be respected. That's the way the male gender has been created to be. That's what makes a male a male. And then when you look at the female gender, you find that the female gender has qualities, specific and special qualities that cannot be found in the male gender. For example, childbearing. These are specific talents and giftings and empowerment that has been given to the female gender. So one cannot claim superiority over another, as every human comes through the female gender. So how is this mental conditioning allowed to separate us as human beings? As one without the other is not complete. It is when the male gender and the female gender come together, that's when we complement each other. We are complementary human beings. We are connected human beings. So because the male has qualities that the female does not have, does not make the male more superior than the female. As we are complementary, we need both genders to survive, to live, to become, to procreate, to exist as human beings. We are humans first. 3rd, ageism. Ageism is another type of indoctrination that we have allowed to separate us, where the older one feels the younger one is inexperienced, is naive, and in some cases stupid, cannot think for themselves, cannot function for themselves. I mean, come on. We all came into this world as babies. We all came into this world through the birth canal of the woman. When we came bland. We came as an open book. It is on arrival that we all started learning how to become, how to live from nature, from other people. So for one to be of a certain age, it shows that that one has gathered some level of experience. And for the younger one who is just still arriving and still going through the process of learning, does not make the younger one less of a value, does not make the younger one inferior, does not make the younger one worthless. The difference is the younger one is still gradually going through the process the older person has gone through. So when we relate with one another, bearing in mind the age gap or the age difference that we have, remember that regardless of how old we all become in this world, 50 years old, 60, 70, 80, God help you, 100 years, 120 years, no matter how long we stay on this earth for, it is still a continuous process of learning. Nobody learns because of the number of years they have stayed here on earth. You can't learn everything. You don't know everything. No one knows it all except the Creator. The Creator is the ageless one. The Creator is the all-knowledgeable one. Therefore, when it comes to age gap, as we relate to one another, bear in mind that as an older person, you were once in that position of the younger one. As the one who were before you, being the older person, gave you grace, compassion to grow and to learn, remember to transfer the same energy to the upcoming younger humans, as we are all going through the process of learning. And fourth and the final one, which is hierarchy. Hierarchy is supposed to be a positive ideology, but the way humanity is using it, it has gotten to the stage whereby those who are at the top of the hierarchy, in some cases, suppress and oppress those who are below the hierarchy. Hierarchy is supposed to be an organizational way of relating with one another. It's supposed to be an orderly way of relating with one another. But humanity is not practicing this ideology intently, as the one who appears to be at the top of the ladder consider his or herself more superior than the one who is at the bottom of the ladder. However, how can one who is at the top do without the others? It's just like in the case of the president and the citizens. Can the president do without the citizens? No. Can the citizens do without a president? For there to be order, there must be a leader. For there to be order, there must be someone who can volunteer to lead the people or the masses aright or to the destination. So being at the top of the ladder does not make you more superior, does not make you more valuable, because it is the ones at the bottom of the ladder who do most of the job anyways. It's just like the laborers and the owners of the laborers. When the laborers withdraw their services of labor, the owner of the laborer loses the title of the owner. So it's complementary. Let's value ourselves as much as valuing other people. My purpose here on earth might be for a less tedious task. Another person's purpose might be more tasking, more challenging. Does not make me or any other person less of a value, as we are all here for different reasons, best known to our Creator. Alright? As you value yourself as a human, be reminded that the next person is also of great value. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Hope to see you in the next video. You take care now.